The time I came this close to meeting Michael Jordan from the Chicago Bulls. Also, my worst breakup story ever. My only one, thank goodness. And I also come across as kind of a jerk. Nobody told me that you don't marry your first serious boyfriend. 16-year-old Tara thought that when a boy said he was going to marry you and you have a good relationship, that you were actually going to get married. Yes, I believe this. I was naive. And I was absolutely in love, you know, that first love. We went to the same high school together. We went to the same church. We were in musicals together and we were dating for like a year and a half. We even did family vacations together. Everybody in high school that had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, they would fight all the time. And honestly, we didn't. I mean, I look back on it as a pretty innocent, sweet relationship. The only red flag that I could see is he was jealous, not jealous of guys, but jealous if I got a better part in a musical, if I would make the group of our friends laugh, he would get like pouty and wonder why I was stealing the spotlight. So definitely a red flag. In the 90s, I'm obsessed with basketball. In Pittsburgh, we don't have a basketball team, so I love the Chicago Bulls. It's the 90s, and I love Michael Jordan. For my 17th birthday, my boyfriend gets me tickets. He pays extra for me to have a meet and greet with Michael Jordan because they're coming to the Civic Arena. I can't remember why they were doing that, but I was so excited. Not cheap. Even his parents were like, why did you spend that much money? But he's like, it's her birthday, and I love her. Go to the Civic Arena, we pay for parking, and he looks at me and he says, I can't do this anymore. And I'm like, what? Pay for parking? I know, it's outrageous. No, I don't want to get married. I'm 17. I want to break up. Yeah, broke up with me right there. I had the tickets in my hand. He's crying, telling me all the reasons he wants to break up, which is basically just that he doesn't want a serious girlfriend. He just wants to have fun. And I don't know why. I was in such shock because we got along so good. I don't know why I didn't say, break up with me. It's fine. But I'm going to see Michael Jordan. But he pulls out of the parking lot and just starts driving home. And I am silent the whole way home. This is the part where I'm kind of like a jerk. Basically, the next day, his parents call me because they're trying to fix it and they're upset that we didn't use the tickets, which again was not my fault. And so we get together, he explains to them, you know, I just don't want to be with her. And they're like, that's fine. But you know, you guys should remain friends. You're in this big musical together because the production was coming up. I mean, he's my best friend at the time. And I don't really have any experience with boyfriends before then, other than circle yes or no, will you go out with me? So we stay friends for 2 weeks. Honestly, during this time, I just remember being totally miserable. I don't remember taking care of myself. I was crying all the time in school. If it wasn't for my friends and my teachers, I don't know how I got through it because I was definitely depressed. But you would never know that he had a breakup. He was living his best life. So every time I looked at him, he was like flirting and I'm trying to be nice because I'm like, this is my best friend. I want to keep it cordial. And he is just living his best life. Doesn't even look upset about the breakup at all. I know I shouldn't have cared, but I did. It drove me crazy. Then we're in musical practice and we're like on these risers. They weren't very high up, but maybe 6 up. And we're sitting by each other with a whole group of friends. And he mentions to my friend how she is bigger in this area and that maybe he should call her later. This is my friend, by the way. He should call her later so they should go over lines. I don't know what came over me, but I took my arm and I just went like this right on his face. And we were at the top of the risers and he fell back onto the floor. Oh, Miss Medved, if you're seeing this, I'm sorry. He's fine, by the way. Nothing's wrong. No concussion or anything. Obviously, my teacher's upset. The principal's upset. My parents are upset. So they call me down to the principal's office and the musical director's there, the principal, assistant principal. And she's like, I beg you, just apologize and there's not going to be any repercussions. You could still be in the musical, still have your part. He just wants an apology, meaning my ex. All I had to do was say sorry. That's all I had to do. I could not do that. It felt like a huge weight was lifted off my shoulders when I did that. I do not agree with rage and I have not been like that ever since. I haven't just hit anybody in public, but it felt great and I wouldn't apologize. Honestly, even as a mom now, I tell my kids, I should feel bad. I should regret this, but I still don't. What's wrong with me? Just so close to meeting Michael Jordan, and he was a jerk for those 2 weeks. So yeah, that was it. You can judge me. It's okay.